Good morning, students. This is the time for computer class and I am your computer teacher. We are continuing the lesson MS Word, a word processor. Till now, in this video, we will have a quick recap of some of the topics that we have discussed in the earlier videos. First, we have discussed about what is word processing software or word processor. Next, we have discussed the work that can be done in MS Word, or we can say the advantages of MS Word, like we can type our text, we can correct the spelling mistakes and grammatical errors, we can align text within margins, we can offer a variety of font style and font sizes, we can see a preview of the text that we have typed in. Next, we have discussed that the word processor can process the following documents like brochures, newsletters, reports, advertisement, resumes and cover letters, books, directories, web pages. So next we have discussed how to start the MS Word. The steps required to open the Word. Next, the different components of MS Word like title bar, ribbon, vertical ruler, status bar, view button, zoom pointer, scroll bar, text area, cursor, horizontal ruler, tabs. We have also discussed what is title bar. It is located at the top of the Word window. Quick access toolbar. Tabs. Where are they located? The different buttons found on the tabs. What is ribbon? What is the use of ribbon? Rulers. The two different types of rulers and their uses. Text area. Scroll bars, the two types of scroll bar, vertical and horizontal, their uses. Next, status bar, where it is located. The view buttons, zoom pointer and their uses. Next, we have discussed how to create a new document. The steps required to create a new document. We have discussed how to add the text in a document. What is word wrapping? What are the steps required to type the text in a document? We also discussed some of the shortcut keys which help to move the cursor on the screen, like arrow key, up arrow, down arrow, left arrow, right arrow. They are used to move around the document. Page up, page down key. They are used to move the screen up or down. Home key, they are used at the beginning of the line. End key, they are used to move to the end of the line. Control plus home, beginning of the document, and control plus end key to the end of the document. We also discussed how to save a file, the different steps required to save the file, how to close a document, the steps required for closing a document. Next, we have discussed how to open a document. What are the steps required to open a document? The difference between close and exit option. Next, we have discussed what is editing, what is word wrapping, how do we select the text, selecting the text by mouse. Next, selecting the text by keyboard. We also discussed the techniques to select the text. Like to select a word, we have to double click on the word. To select a paragraph, triple click within the paragraph. To select several words or lines, drag the mouse over the word or hold down the shift key while using the arrow key. Next, to select the entire document, press Ctrl plus A, or use the mouse to select all the text. Next topic that we discussed is inserting the text. How can we insert the text? Copying the text. What is copying? What are the steps required for copy and paste document? What is moving the text? How can we move the text from one location to another? Next, we have discussed deleting the text. How can we delete the text? What is the use of delete key and backspace key? Next topic that we discussed is formatting a document. What is formatting a document? The different types of formatting like character formatting, paragraph formatting. Next, the features that are used to emphasize the text in a document like B for bold, I for italic, U for underline, strike through, subscript, superscript, their uses and how to use them. Next topic that we discussed is formatting the text character. What are the options that are available on formatting the text character? Changing the font type and size. So what is the default font typeface and default text size? The steps required to change the font typeface. Changing the text color and text highlight. How can we change them? Changing text alignment. What is alignment? How many types of alignment are there? The different types of alignment like left align, right align, center, justify. How should we use them? The steps required to align the text of a paragraph. The next topic that we discussed is line spacing. What is line spacing? What are the steps required for line spacing? Next topic, interparagraph spacing. What is interparagraph spacing? How can we apply the interparagraph spacing in our document? Next topic that we discussed was bullets and numbering. What is bullet? What is numbering? How can we apply the bullets and numbering in our document? The different steps required to apply the bullets and numbering. Next topic that we discussed was border and shading. What is border? What is shading? How can we apply the border and shading in our document? So these were some of the topics that we discussed in the earlier videos. So in this video, the first topic that we are going to discuss is inserting header and footer. Inserting header and footer. So first of all, we would like to know what is header. So it is used to place some information on the top of the page. Consider this as the page and this is the information at the top of the page. So this will be considered as header. And what is footer? It is used to place some information at the bottom of the page. Like this is the bottom of the page, and if we place some information over here, this would be considered as the footer. So first of all, what is header? We can say it is used to place some information on top of a page. So this is considered as header. What is footer? We can say it is used to place some information on the bottom of a page. On the bottom of a page. So what are the things that header and footers includes? We can say it includes the text, graphics like page number, date, logo, etc. So now the steps required to insert the header. What are the steps required? First of all, click on the insert tab. Click on insert tab and from there click on header. Click on header button. As soon as you click on header button, a drop down menu will appear. A drop down menu of this type will appear on the screen, where we will have different header options, like option of this one, where we can place our header over here. Second, the option of this one, where different types of header can be placed on the top of the page. Again, over here, the information to be placed on the top of the page. So different types of header option will be available before us. We also have the facility of edit header option. We can select any of the header box and can type our text over here, and then we can click on close header and footer. So a header will be added to the page. In this way we can add header in our document. So now comes the topic how to insert the footer in our document. So the same steps of that we have used in the header, the same step will be used in the footer also. So what we have to do is that first of all we have to click on the insert tab. Click on the insert tab, then move to the, in place of header we have to click on the footer button. So in case of footer we have to click on the footer button, and in place of header we have to click on header button. So if we want to insert the header, click on insert tab, then the header button, and if you want to insert the footer, click on the insert tab and then on the footer button. So similarly a drop down menu of this type will appear, where we have different footer options. A drop down menu of this type will appear, where we have different footer options on each text box. Like we can place our footer at the bottom of the page. We can place our footer in the 3 different bottom of the page. We can place our footer at the bottom, at the right side of the page. So in this way we can select any of the options over here. We have to click over here, and then we can type our text, and then we can click on close header and footer button. So the footer will be added in our page. So in this way we can insert the header and footer in our document. Now comes the topic inserting object in a document. Inserting objects in a document. So how can we add the objects in a document? We can add different type of objects like symbol, pictures, word art, shapes, tables, etc. So inserting the objects makes the document look more attractive. So what does the symbol denote? First of all, symbol denotes sign, numbers or letters. We frequently use them with the text. So what does symbol denote? It denotes the sign, the numbers or letters that we use with our text. So the steps to insert the symbol in the document is, First of all, place the cursor, like this is the screen. Place the cursor where you want to insert the symbol. Then click on the insert tab. So click on insert tab. From the insert tab, click on symbol button. Click on symbol button. The symbol drop down will appear where we can have different types of symbols. So we can select any of the symbol, have a left click over it, and then we can click on the insert button in the symbol window, and that insert option will be inserted in our document. So this is how we can insert the symbols in our document. Next topic that we are going to discuss is equations. So equation is a mathematical term. So Word 2016 allow us to insert mathematical equations. So how do we insert the equation? Place the cursor where you want to insert the equation. Click on the insert tab. There on the drop down key of the equation button, we have different types of equations. We can select any of them and can click on the insert new equation option. So the selected equation will be inserted in our document. In this way we can insert the equation. Next topic that we are going to discuss is inserting word art. So what is word art? We can say it gives a unique look to the text as it adds some artistic flair to a document using the word art text box. So we can say it gives a unique look to the text. It gives a unique look to the text as it adds some artistic flair to a document. Some artistic flair to a document. So I have also shown in my earlier videos by the help of by showing you practically how can we insert the word art. So what is word art? We can say it gives a unique look to the text as it adds some artistic flares to a document. So what are the steps required to insert the word art? First of all, click on the insert tab. Click on the insert tab. From there, click on the word art button. So a window of word art will appear where different types of word art style will be appearing before us. We can select any of the styles and have a left click over it. Then another window will appear where we can type our text that we want to appear in the word art form, and then we have to click on the OK button. The selected word art style content will be appearing on our window. So this is how we can insert the word art in our document. So now the next topic that we are going to discuss is how to insert the pictures. Inserting pictures. So how can we insert a picture? So in English there is a common proverb that a picture is worth 1,000 words. So it simply conveys that how important the picture or images are in a document. A picture can be inserted in a document from a file that is saved on the computer, as well as from the internet. We can directly insert a picture on our content. The picture available on the internet are called online pictures. So remember, the one common topic that we have is online picture. What is online picture? Online picture means the pictures that are available on the online or on the internet. So how can we insert the pictures from a file? First of all, click on the insert tab, then on the picture button, then on the picture button, and by clicking on the picture button, a insert picture dialog box will appear. Insert picture, insert picture dialog box will appear. So it will be in this form, where different types of pictures will be available before us. Here we will be having a text box, so we can select as soon as we select on any of the pictures over here, or we can double click on that picture and then we can click on the insert button at the right side of the window, so that picture will be inserted in our document. So this is how we can insert a picture in our document. The next topic that we are going to discuss is inserting a picture from the internet. Inserting picture from internet. So we have to follow some of the methods for inserting the picture. Like, first of all, click on the insert tab, then click on the online picture. In the illustration group, a insert picture dialog box will appear. So in the search box, type the picture that you want, select the desired picture and click on the insert button. So that picture will be inserted in our document. So till now in this video, what are the topics that we have discussed? We have discussed about MS Word, what is a header and footer, how do we insert the header and footer in our document, what is their uses, what is object, how can we insert the object in a document, what is symbols, what does symbol denote, how can we insert the symbols, what is equation, what is their importance, how can we insert the equation in our document. Next, word art. What is word art? How can we insert the word art? What are the different steps required to insert the word art? Next topic, inserting pictures. What are the different steps required to insert the pictures? Next, inserting picture from internet. What are the different steps required to insert the picture from internet? So students, I have shown practically in my videos how to perform these tasks. That is, how to add the header and footer, how to insert the objects, equations, how to create the word art, how to insert the pictures, and how to insert the pictures from internet. So this was a theoretical video on this topic. So here I am ending my video. The next topics will be continued in my next videos. Thank you.